Hey folks, Sunday afternoon here in Pennsylvania. Just cruising around with this Laurel Run here. This is called, they call this the falls. That sometimes you could see that the waterfalls here, but it doesn't flow too often after some rain. I found some water above. But yeah, this is some freaky rock here, isn't it? Look at how it's all fragmented off and pretty massive. I mean, you really don't want to go up there. A lot of people think it's cool to go up there and get a picture. That's cool. I had to come down this way. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Place to chill out, get away from the noise. I don't know if you could hear that interstate in the background, but that sucker's always echoing through this valley below. Yeah, there's concrete flumes, if you will, up above there, and I guess they used the water for all kinds of different purposes back in the day. They're probably moving logs down there and watering crops and rinsing coal, everything. But yeah, this is pretty neat. And again, after we've been looking at these rocks from a different perspective, can't really tell what I'm looking at anymore. It makes you wonder, are these things piled up, or some of them look like they're constructed, like they're put together almost. Not so much there, but that one right there, if you look at it from the side, it looks like it's all pieced together. So who knows? Look at it. I mean, it's sketchy at best, unless they put a rock facade over it, a stone facade, and then it washed out. That's my best guess, but why? It's solid rock behind there. Yeah, just a quickie here. I guess a lot of yous are up on the news, and I'm not going to bring anybody down. There's enough of that stuff. But I'm backed up right against, this is where I got to watch I don't fall down this freaking cliff here. This is where they've been dumping like fly ash and I guess strip mining the coal up on top. Some of those hills up there, I can't even imagine how they piled the boulders up the way they did. I really can't. They must have done it from on top, and it was a different landscape. But yeah, I was sort of getting cold hands before, just sitting even in the house, my hands were getting cold, so I figured I'd come out and get my blood pumping. And me, well, not a dummy, but I went up a switchback road, which I probably shouldn't have, and it took me like a half a mile to go an eighth, and well, I stopped being cold after that uphill struggle. But I hope you all have a good afternoon and give you something to look at other than, I don't know, the wall. I'm sure there's a lot of other things to look at. Enjoy, folks. Be more you.